So, weiter geht's. Kieler. Mit Sammy Boy. Haben wir seine Mission auch durch. So, wieder Money machen. FK, sehr gut. Vendor Cell. 2. Cell. Okay. Oh Mann, schon wieder. Das wird nicht verkauft. Okay. Okay, dann die WUM. Auch da nochmal 185. Value. Rattler. Okay, ich kann die einfach nehmen. Ah.
Anything I can help you with?
Noch mehr Storage Capacity. Was gibt es auf dem Brocken eigentlich? Auch Alu. Nickel. Und sogar noch Kobold. Wollen wir machen.
You heard of the Helios from
The city. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
I'm not holding my breath.
Okay, Ilios? Ist aber ein schöner Laden hier. Ganz Müll drin haben. Hier mal. Midtown, Southgate, Toll Plaza. Hier ist noch daheim.
There's no one the Trackers Alliance can't find.
Russia's doing well for herself. Laredo is a big player in arms manufacture.
Schöner Star Citizen.
Hey, thanks for coming here with me. You know, I used to truly hate this place. When I was a kid, I'd throw stones at that statue. Just beamed him over and over. Almost got arrested for it once. shopkeep called the Ranger over, who chewed me out good. But once he found out I was a co, he just cut me loose. Actually said, "You of all people shouldn't do that." And I wanted to shout, "I'm the only one who deserves to." But I managed to hold my tongue. It was a close one.
Ja, kann man schon mal machen.
I can personally attest that the sculptor didn't skimp on the materials. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just the post-mission glow. I miss the old guy. Maybe even Aquila City. A little. With all that's gone on, with what we've been through, I finally feel at peace. Lillian and I were never meant for each other. But it's good to have her back as a mother to Cora.
Nice, nice.
It's great, even. She was over the moon. Which is good. And for now. But I know Lillian. There will be days when she flakes. Big time. Either way, Cora's better with her in her life. Warts and all.
That's awesome.
I couldn't have done it without you. And I'm sensing a theme. But you know, behind every lucky star that's come my way lately, I see, you. I've talked with you about things no one, and I mean no one, else knows. Well, your words have been a great comfort. You know, you live long enough, and you can just get covered in garbage. From the mistakes, the betrayals, misfortune. Makes it easy to lose sight of the things you should be thankful for. Yeah, that's all you did. Right. When we met originally, and I heard you wanted to travel together, I didn't know what to think.
Normal, normal.
It seemed you waltzed into Constellation so quickly and easily. I thought maybe you were like Walter's bastard kid or Ward or something.
Sehr geil.
But, you know, you're pretty amazing. Man, I can't believe I just said that. Well, can't argue with that. I just want you to know, come thick or thin, hell or high water, I'm there for you. Every time. So let's go, partner.
All in. Nice. So, müssen wir ein bisschen gucken hier. Was wir jetzt machen? Ein bisschen klauen.
Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law Henry were going at it again. I had to tell them to keep the racket down.
Rock. Was? Mit dem Geschwader gerade noch eine Mission bekommen, ne? Das ist ein bisschen lame. Aber Business Directory. Arms, einmal. Infos, keine Ahnung. Keine Erklärung. Phone root in. Chunks, Sinclair Box, Terra Brew. Was, Sinclair Box? Kann man sicherlich unsere Bücher verticken, oder? Fester. Und hier gab es auch diesen Glitch. Shepherds. Hier gibt es eine Pfütze. Hier kann man angeblich das komplette Händler-Inventory suchen. So. Haben sie das gefixt? Keine Ahnung. Ich kann Bock drauf. schon die Kiste, ja? Anderer Winkel.
I get all kinds of... I want to do your business quick. Well, all kinds of things.
What are you looking for? Sechs Steine hat der Kollege. Das nenne ich mal schnell Kasse machen. White Hot Rounds, Laser Sight. Stealth? Keine Ahnung, wollte ich mal behalten, aber ach, scheiße, das weg den Ding. Craft ich dann aus dem Outpost. Outpost first. Ja, leider muss man wieder bauen.
Everyone needs supplies.
Ja, mal schick aus. Muss auch der Onkel aufgestanden sein. Aber sonst. Das Ding wäre ja wirklich nice. Mit Visitklamotten auch noch gebrauchen. Meinst du Schlappmatte?
Take a look around. It's a good bet I've got something you need.
Wait, you know that's not ours.
Schon, Kollege, jetzt schon. Keine Ahnung, was genau. So. Mal zum Buchladen.
I heard Mr. Wright's going to be looking for an apprentice.
Vielleicht muss ein Bürgermeister kandidieren und nicht immer diese Straßen bauen.
Hey, Mike, you're an artwork.
Yep.
Smart. All you need is an interview, and I know he'll hire you.
I hope Mr. Wright pays overtime because the hours look long.
Robots are essential for working outside the walls. Asked to leave them alone.
Haben wir nichts getan. Firearms. da irgendwie anders sein kann. Hm.
You didn't hear this from me.
Starke Gravitation. Schau einer an. Da müssen wir mal rein.
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range. Why don't we just close it down? It's not like it gets much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes through.
If you need
their
help,
paces.
Miss Lance is just downstairs.
But you know Stretch Trash will come back and Lloyd will. Or worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Yes, Miss Lance.
Hm.
Aquila is one of the oldest cities in the settled systems.
Nice,
Miss
nice.
Lance is the one you want to speak to.
Please, let me know if I can be of service.
You meet all sorts in Aquila City.
Gutes Zeug.
I'm pleased you chose to visit us today. Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very building. You're standing in the storefront of the Laredo Firearms Factory. I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. As such, I can offer you my personal assurance
Highest quality.
when a CEO distances herself from the customers, her decision-making suffers.
Nicht
Here
wahr.
I get to see what matters, what sells, what doesn't, and why. It's invaluable. Plus, it's better than the endless meetings.
Okay.
Let's get you set up.
Tja, das ist schon nicht schlechtes Zeug. Für Bridger. Oh. War nicht schlecht. Kauft auch nur Waffen. Okay. Soll leicht sein.
You keep everything on the level and we'll get along great.
Tja, Mitarbeiter hier. Hier, Chefchen ruft, du hast mal
CS4 is
runtergehen.
downstairs.
What? You know that's illegal.
Hey, that isn't yours.
Erstmal die Tür aufmachen. Drei, vier, fünf, 3 und 2.
You're in.
Ups. Okay. Schade. Nichts Spannendes. Oh, Ventilator hier.
Hey, if you're looking to browse, you're in the wrong spot.
Ich browse doch schon. Einen Inventar. Prison? Wow, ein schönes Prison-Shit.
The Freestar Collector's got a reputation for being a little lawless. That is not so.
Please don't get caught.
Kann man neu laden, Kollege. Okay, das ist leer. Das ist die aktuelle Mission. Okay, nicht im Bücherladen. Yeah.
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
20 years, we've done this my way, and it has always worked. Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. Ecologies are living things. They move.
If it weren't for the walls,
the way we handle Ashta works.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well... Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. Well then, you got about as much sense as she does. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for... We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city... I don't know, some technical mumbo-jumbo about sensors and behavior predictions. That's not the point. She expects us to just change up how things work, and I can't abide by it. We've gotten along just fine until now. That's a big if, and I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you? Correction. Mr. Wilson has a disagreement with me. I can't tell if he's just being willfully ignorant or has just entirely misunderstood my proposals. I'm not sure what you've heard, or quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job, or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Aquila City. I hope that clears things up.
I feel like I just got broadsided by the fine print. Do you know what the hell she just said?
Are you? Huh. That's refreshing. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me?
Ja, aber sicher doch.
That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of plausible deniability.
People around here
Mind if I take the long way? I spent a lot of my misspent youth at Aggie's. Watch your back. And your wallet.
Pardon?
Uns all
The tooth.
What?
Someone got stabbed last night. Nobody got hit in the face.
Huh. Maybe someone just lost it.
Nah. That sure as hell ain't my tooth.
Could be an old tooth from another night.
Yeah. I wonder if we should have a tooth lost and found.
Ethan handles all the orders.
You meet Aggie yet? Tough as they come, but I owe her Yeah, something I got back when I was an irresponsible kid. There's a lot of things I'd probably do differently if I had a second chance. But hey, that which doesn't kill us. What's your order?
No, that's
Locals can be, okay?
2000, okay.
Thank you for saving my husband.
Bitte?
I was so scared. I hope that never happens again.
Was vergessen, was ich gemacht habe.
The sensors are pretty durable. I mean, don't go use it as target practice.
Mit den Sensoren. Sehen Sie das? Schon ein Drecksnest hier.
No sad sex in my home?
If you won't help Marco find a job, least we could do is give them a good meal.
I don't mean to be callous, but working with the little house, I see how bad people got it. We have trouble looking after our own, much less some UC transplants.
The Jansens are good people, Axel.
You remember the colony wars? Because I do. I lost kin. Now you expect me to feed them, give them jobs? That could go to our people?
The Jansons aren't the whole United Colonies. They're just people. If you don't want to help them, what about their little one, Liv?
I've had enough of this. I've seen people do bad things for money. Even some friends. That bill always comes due.
Doing hard work and grit pay off in the long run.
Ach, scheiße.
Amira,
Credits muss man leider.
how are you doing?
I can't complain.
Freestar security!
Amira, how are you doing?
I can't complain. Someone said some of the food on crops damaged.
Yeah, the Thresher's programming had a glitch and right through a couple of fields.
The crops?
I'll save you the trouble. Weston's already approved me sending it to you. It won't be pretty, but perfectly edible.
Much appreciated, Mr. King. Running the Low House is tough. But those times when we make a real difference.
Then Bounty at it.
Just want to do right by my wife, you know? She deserves the best I can give her.
Got a moment to hear about the Low House? It mean a lot to me, and good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The Low House is a place where folks down on their luck can, more importantly, they can do it with some dignity. I run the place. Have for years. But trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folk. It takes credits to provide for those. If you can spare a few credits. Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
Doch nichts mit Kamera.
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza.
I can read the sign.
Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? Creatures great and small from the furthest reaches of the settled systems.
Here, in the stretch?
Yes, right here, right now. Things you would never see in a million years for just a small price of admission.
Huh. Well, it's not that much.
Come right in.
Lauter ist auch gar nicht.
Fine, big shot. Congratulations.
Overall, I really like it here. I think the Freestar Collective suits me.
Constellation sounds
Hammer. So,
This is just what the stretch needs. More down on your luck.
Star Collective suits me.
I'm planning a grocery run later.
Kann man hier aufmachen?
So what, we're stealing now?
Ganze Zeit schon erledigt. Ganze Packung gleich. Das Kisten vor den Türen verwirrt.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Ja, eine Unterhose sollte man schon anhaben, ne? Batman.
You got some good news, I hope? Well, that's that then. So, this next part, it's a bit delicate. See that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small modifications to the terminal inside. I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does. Oh goodness, I really am bad at communicating sometimes. I have that part well in hand. The, guard standing outside there, he's not gonna let me in.
My old man always said I'd be on the wrong side of Aquila security. I guess we're gonna prove him right.
I should only need a few moments. So, I don't know, convince him to take a break or something. Or if you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe give him some official business to attend to. I believe it's what Davis would refer to as a ruckus. As soon as you've got him occupied, I'll scoot in and out before anyone notices. Okay? Let's do this.
Council of Governors meeting our very own Aquila City.
Ja, was ist hier?
Looks like you got some fines to clear up.
Was? Greatest stolen items confiscated. Was? Stolen items confiscated.
That's fine. Just make sure you take care of this soon. And don't get yourself into any more trouble.
Okay, was
That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. This is bending the rules, not breaking laws. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them. Especially if you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings.
Okay. False positive. Bin gespannt.
Private sector. That's where the...
Tja, dann nicht.
Please be careful with Mr. Wilson. I have a feeling he's just looking for an excuse with me. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help.
Na klar.
Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise.
Mhm.
I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. None of the security folks are, actually.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all.
That's it.
Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of research on the Ashta before I started this project, and none of it lines up like it should. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something... I'd really appreciate it.
Could I get a digital copy of the things I buy here?
Da ist der Buchladen. Muss noch kurz mal reingucken.
Why not?
Hier, schön.
I sell books, physical books. Space is a premium on my ship. If I could download it to my slate, I could
Sind hier
have a whole library.
zu feine Namen.
There are places you can go for that, ma'am. Just not my shop. Good day.
Wait,
Oh,
can't
Mist.
we...
We're done here.
Ich mal lesen sollen. Schönes Spiel.
Feel free to read. This is a haven for all that love
Erzähl mal.
If you ever find an old Earth printing of City of God, I have been looking for it for ages.
Wow.
I am a bit of an aficionado of old Earth novels. Well, truth be told, it's more of an obsession. Reading their stories is a revelation. I'll pay handsomely for any books you find like that. Except Charles Dickens. Definitely not Charles Dickens.
What's wrong with Charles Dickens?
Oh, nothing wrong at all. When colonists were forced to leave Earth for good, cargo space was precious, and for some reason, everyone thought to bring their... No, I mean, he was an amazing writer, but what I'd give for a copy of Sense and Sensibility, or the Three Musketeers...
The original Three Musketeers, mind you, not the dozens of interpretations of it.
Who doesn't? War of the Worlds. Need I say more? Here, take my money. I almost want to close up the shop.
2K.
Let me see. I'm afraid there's nothing you have that interests
Ja,
me.
komm mal mit in mein Raumschiff.
Yes, I had a husband, but he's no longer. We loved to travel, and always we'd be looking. Most of what you see here are mementos. It's sometimes, but books are not meant to be hoarded. They're meant to be shared and spark something in us. Let's see.
Okay. Und Käffchen. Achtung, ist das strange manchmal. Das ist strange, wenn nur Teile wackeln. Andere Sachen, die mehr wackeln sollten im Wind. Nix an. Mit der 1000 Fritze hier.
I gotta come clean to her about this.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now. So unless this is in...
Mann.
Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain entitled so...
Ja, komm.
Oh, is she? After going off and doing exactly what she was told not to? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important. Been tracking Ashton for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Her help is likely what... Now, I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You want to join me?
Ja, Mann.
Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head.
Tja, hinten schön eine Base.
scanner is Constellation's best friend.
Saugeil gemacht, das Spiel. Empty Nest. Ach, dann hat er eine Wasserwaage verloren. Das ist echt traurig. Tja, los geht's. Inventory. 105. Tja.
All right, you ready to head out there?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers. This is what I'm talking about. These tracks, they're all wrong. The spacing, the depth, just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going.
Tja, muss man auch Eisenpapier nehmen. 1000 andere Sachen.
The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any other paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way.
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that right?
What in the world? Shit, you hear that? Eyes up, we got incoming.
You heard that right. Too bad there's no more. Easy work out.
Eins, zwei, drei.
Beyond the wall is no day trip. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, this almost cost us lives. No one I know would think that's funny. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. While I do that, check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Tja, muss aufs Klo, oder? muss den Putz machen.
That robot could kill people.
Am Start.
You have a nice day now.
Nicht schlecht. Gut.
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace must be nice.
Fang erstmal wieder anmachen, aber.
That's not yours.
Hey there.
Ja. Sieht's aus. Ja, da müsste jetzt jemand im Knast sein. Ach, die ist lieber drauf. Okay. Broken B. Balin.
People have
Die denn für ein Problem?
no idea what we do to keep them safe. Oh, hey there. Back already. He's... he's all right, isn't he? Oh, no. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. It won't matter. I really screwed this up.
I don't know. Davis is a stand-up guy. And however dumb your actions were, the reasons weren't. But you might want to update your resume just in case.
I was just trying to help, and I just went too far.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Yep. Mal sehen, wo wir bleiben, Kollege.
So you want to come in here for a
Kids are all off studying, and we got the house to ourselves.
Would someone really tamper with the data?
The best staycation ever.
Me and my house full of kids are so envious.
Whoever sabotaged the robot is anything. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. Not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
I just like the logo. It really is a sharp logo.
I want one of the hats. Maybe a jacket. And some stuff.
Tja, sehr geile Mission. Ja, komm. Mal Pause. Powers. Power. Kriegssystem. Das Wetter haben die auch. Ah, der Dog ist hier.
Landing site's clear. All green here.
Dad, can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always mix so well.
Ja, geht schon.
Always a pleasure.
Entry. All. Ist aber hier nice. Gut. Die Granätchen dann dabei. Okay, langt. Los geht's, Kollegen. Superpower. Alles dabei. Yeah. Die jetzt zweimal. Okay. Hier war näher. Sammy kommt gar nicht mit. Tja. Einen Trade gescannt. Okay, musst du so scannen. 25 Objekte. Oh, nice. Geschichte steht. Komm ich denn da hinten hin? Fahrzeug wäre echt gar nicht mal so schlecht. Regt sich ja sogar was hier. Okay. Sollen wir Indoor Fäuschen springen oder was? War das nochmal? Scan Competition. Da reinfliegen. Okay, nu? Hm. Im Ernst? Das ist ja mal interessant.
Holy shit, I ain't never getting used to that.
Also, ich muss Module bauen erst. Okay. Weit weg. Das ist ja ein seltener Shit, oder? Wie jetzt? Ich mein Geldchen gar nicht dabei, das ist jetzt bescheuert. Im Ernst? Blöde Sache. Schon gescannt, ja? Remain locked with each other. Blauer ist auch schon gescannt. Okay.
You doing all right, Gumdrop? We're home.
Gut, dann mal hier trainieren. Nachnieren. Einen alten Outpost müssen wir abbauen. Genau, wahrscheinlich die ganzen Ressourcen direkt ins Inventory. Jetzt sind das Schiffmodel schon wieder.
Keep moving. Scanners won't hurt you. Don't stop unless
Spannend hier, was hier abgeht.
Good to see ya.
I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? For once. Stuff or not?
Wie habt ihr es bezahlt? Ach du Scheiße. Okay. Wurscht.
Excuse me?
15%.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astor Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask, and I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Fine, fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual place. I wasn't doing anything.
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
Velocity's such a grab rush.
Pour me a velocity, dummy. I think we're in luck. Estelle, you found a buyer. And in less than a week. I'm impressed. There's just one teeny little catch, though. Whenever there's a catch with you, it ends up costing me money. Before you give me the guillotine, hear me out. The buyer wants the merch, but they want it tomorrow night. And there it is. Do you have any idea what it will cost to get that many crates out of Fresh by tomorrow? No, not this time.
Please, can we lay
What
off
if
the
I
right
told
fingers?
you they wanted 15 cases this time, at full price? What about your comrades at the Crimson Fleet?
Hör den Shit hier an der Backe. 2000 Tacken wegfliegen. Ich muss noch einen Lagerraum haben mit dem ganzen geilen Shit hier. Ich soll Weapon Specialist. Mist.
Nothing like a
That's not
philosophy
skill,
after
yeah.
a rough shift at Xeno. Makes you forget about these
Is that
things.
race?
Had a second to chat?
Stealth
I'm
and
in
laser.
the market for a job. Damn, I really thought that was my shot.
Kommt noch.
Hey, get away from me. I really need to stop hanging out in Abside.
Ready to tackle whatever
Hau ab,
whatever
Junge.
you need.
Im Ernst jetzt?
The strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior.
JJ.
I'm zoned out of my mind right now.
Und diese Angst mit 70 Credits sein. Obwohl der Scheiß hier 600 kostet. Und mit Karte.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in... So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me say... Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key. Sending me a rook to handle a job this... And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking... I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of... The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
Benjamin goddamn Bayou is worse than the Crimson Fleet. I'm not even joking.
Benjamin Bayou, Neon's esteemed mayor, or administrator, or whatever the hell you... He's also the greediest bastard you'll ever meet. Got his fingers in everyone's business, and the muscle to back it up. The only reason I'm allowed to operate on Neon is because I pay well to keep my involvement off his radar. The last thing I need right now is an amateur like you. That's the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. That's because you're planning it for me as a favor. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's, well... It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years. Loaning them credits? No, that's not how they... The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs a new... Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that... Ooh, not even close. The answer you were looking for isn't another corporation. It's a person. It's good old Benny Bayou.
Yes,
that son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie in this sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that. Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up. Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight. Businesswoman. Tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you, she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants. Pretty laid-back club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course, but rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why.
Spannend.
Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Hey, I'm busy.
It's Hotech. Are we surprised the content's heyday?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
1000.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Sonst wiederholen.
Ebbside's a bad place. Stop!
Was? Schon zugegriffen, ne? Zugeschlagen. War nicht beabsichtigt.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. Hey, get that back!
40%. Kann das überhaupt klappen, wenn man detected ist? Müsste doch gehen.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. Barbarians gone to hell. That's not yours.
Sieht komisch. Statistisch müsste das ja klappen. Ein Versuch noch.
That's not yours.
Nope. Wo willst du lang da?
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That's trouble for the status quo. People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
Tja, mal los.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power. Well, like I said, Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. Genodyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse. Of course it is, but we're teetering on the edge of a precipice. One wrong move and the whole operation topples into the ocean. The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayou clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action. I can give you 117 reasons. Our employees. If Genodyne goes completely under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to them. I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, It took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Genodyne's first and last major success. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away. She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think. Thanks for taking the time to talk.
Also ein Ding dabei.
It's nice to have visitors up here in the tower. As long as it doesn't get me into serious. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss. I hope I can trust you. I'd like to think so. Maybe. Need to think about it. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city. People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else. Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is.
Nice Sache.
Sure, no problem. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in... Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid. Hope to see you again soon.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
Can't talk, I've got a deadline coming up.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Sage, wenn man sich da einhilft. Nie getestet.
Hey, look at me. Hacking and me don't mix.
Also nichts. Gut zu wissen. Ist Lockpicking eigentlich schon gemaxt?
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Arata. Me either. He's never around.
Oh Mann, du Affe, mach doch die Tür zu.
Nothing good can come from this.
Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering?
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Word
System.
is the Borealis. You know the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Are you supposed to be here?
Darf ich das noch checken? Scheiße. Dann geht den Bach runter. Man das.
What? I'm working here.
Just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
Are you lost?
Tja. Okay. Lass mal rausfinden, wie da ist, ja?
I used to be an actor.
You're really going to walk on by and miss out on a chance to experience Euphorica?
Making a fortune if you let us fish for Catherine.
Leute schnell mal verschwinden, ne? Was ist ein Technest?
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
You kidding? Chimera, all day. Why do you think I'm here?
I don't know. Chimera's nice, but Velocity, that too hammer.
See, it just
Looks like you.
down to third velocity. Relax. By the third Chimera, you're floating up.
How
That's
to make
cool.
it rain.
I'll let you, but that's right.
What's this?
Welcome. Please, I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here.
Well, let's face it, some people are just gifted.
Customers choose our lounge because they desire a more relaxed. We have no blaring music, no crowds, no. No, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her? Not that it's any of your business, but we're very close. We're in love. I refuse to let anything bad happen to her, no matter how much trouble she's gotten herself into. Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. Now get out of my club before I get really...
Wouldn't be the first club I was tossed out of. Maybe the third.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my. Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, if you want to talk to her, You can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. Not only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, the bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some rather unique items. Enjoy your drinks.
Okay, I'll pause.